This is breast cancer. It doesn't care who you are, how much money you have, your race, your religion, or ethnicity. It does not discriminate. It is a cancer that is estimated to kill over 40,000 women this year.
Cancer is your own cells that have gone haywire.
This abnormal growth of cells interrupts the growth of normal cells and can cause vital organs to fail. Hearing all of this is very scary. It was especially scary for me. When I was 7 years old, my mom, Leslie Crichton, was diagnosed with breast cancer. Luckily, it was found early and she battled cancer and won. She, along with her friend Deb Zaharides, both survived breast cancer and are now sharing their story with me.
Well, I'd just taken my son to school, and I'd gone to Target to meet a friend of mine.
My husband was traveling, and I was cooking dinner for my 3 boys.
By the time I was ready to leave the store, I found I had a message.
I remember getting a phone call from my doctor.
And she asked me, "Are you somewhere where you can talk?"
I remember the doctor telling me that I had cancer, and
I told her I was sitting in my car, and she told me that it was cancerous.
I was cooking. My kids were right at the counter, and I didn't want to worry them at all, so I didn't talk about it right away.
I actually found out that there was a mass that should not be there, and found out that it was malignant and had to be removed.
We'll either do a mammogram, which is like a X-ray of that tissue, or we'll use ultrasound.
Well, I wasn't surprised when they told me there was a mass. In my gut, I kind of felt like it might be cancerous. It was very difficult. I had a 7-year-old son, and I saw my life flash before my eyes. The doctors told me that I would live, and that was a relief.
Based on the biopsy, the cancer was a strong form of cancer, so I also had to have chemotherapy and radiation.
But breast cancer is treatable. However, the treatments to get rid of the cancer are not forgiving.
Well, I lost my hair, which is always traumatic for women. That was one of the biggest things. I got weak.
So chemotherapy works on fast-growing cells by causing an interruption in their reproducing. The reason people's hair fall out and the reason they have bad intestinal side effects from chemo is because those are also fast-growing tissues.
I had my surgery, then I had 6 rounds of chemo, and that was, I think, every 3 weeks, and then I had radiation after that.
Well, the first surgery, my husband helped me. My father came up to take care of my son because he was only 7 and I couldn't take him to school. I couldn't do a lot of things.
Really, the breast cancer community is a big support because there's so many events out there and so many people. So it's other people that have gone through it before. And the activities that especially occur in October are really supportive.
On January 5th, 2009, my cancer was removed, so I was cancer-free at that point.
Every year is critical, and every year is kind of scary when you go back and have your mammogram. My 5-year, I think, was a pivotal point for me.
Many other women are currently battling breast cancer, and the support of women who have already fought and beaten the cancer help patients during their treatments.
I am always available to talk to other women who have been diagnosed with cancer. Whenever I hear of someone that has been diagnosed, I always tell my friends or whomever, please tell your friend or your parent, your mom, your sister, that I'm available. I would be happy to talk with them, and I've talked to many women over the years because it's something that is scary. It's something that there's a lot of questions that doctors don't answer. Sometimes as patients, we don't know what questions to ask our doctors, so it's helpful to have a survivor who's been through this to be able to talk to other patients and explain to them some of the things that they might encounter that their doctors don't prepare them for.
While breast cancer is a very dangerous and deadly cancer, there is hope for survival. Even though there is no cure yet, the stories of survivors such as Deb and my mom give hope to those currently battling breast cancer.